Students, good morning. Students who are in the online, am I audible, students? Right. So let us move to the further. So previous class, I have completed all the data types, and those data types, we successfully completed all the things, and you must remember those kind of things. In my coding, whenever I use it, you should understand directly. So no more discussion about list, set and all those things, which is completely done. So in today's class, we are entering into the another phase number 2. Totally 10 phases are there in the Python coding. First phase is very strong phase, very lengthy phase, data types. And now today we are entering into number of approaches. Here I am saying number of approaches to develop the applications, or number of approaches to develop the programs in Python. Okay. So this is what I am going to deal with now. We are entering into the problem solving approaches. Okay. So here I can also say this: number of approaches for problem solving approaches. Number of approaches for problem solving. I'm going to write it. Number of approaches for problem solving in Python. This is a title of it. Okay. Now, to solve any type of problem, what are the basic data types? Once we know the data types well, you can solve any problems. Okay. Suppose you take a simple example. I already said to you in the beginning of the sessions only, when you come to this backup, so my backup. So here I'm taking, there we have again backup. In that Python exercises, question bank number one. If you look at that, write a Python program to sum all the items of list. What is this now? I will ask this question for 1 mark. I will ask this question for 1 mark. I will ask this question for 10 marks. 10 marks means what? You need to write the set of statements. 1 mark, if I go for it, I will go for what? 1 line answer. It depends. When you write IIT exam, 1 mark or 4 marks. When you write IP exam, same problem, dragging like that. So you need to be perfect in both the cases. Write a Python program to multiply all the items of list. Write a Python program to get the largest number from a list. These are all hacker ranking examples. Write a Python program to select an item randomly from a list. These are all great examples. I collected from various companies. I prepared almost so many questions. So to solve all these things, lot of things. So write a program to flatten a shallow list. I'll tell you all those things. Write a Python program to find the index of an item at a specified list. These are all very easy for you. And I don't know whether you are getting strike or not. Write a Python program to access the index of a list. The moment when problem is coming, my concentration has to go to the functions. If you don't know functions, you're gonna do anything. Just like a doctor with a lot of medicine knowledge. Problem is in, suit the problem with the medicine. So I'm going to conclude my sentences. This is an industry. Okay. Industry with full of problems. That is called projects. And you are the programmer. That problem you will study you will apply your subject of Python or Java or whatever it is, and you will prepare the solution. So, who can prepare the solution? Who knows all the functions in the class, concepts and everything, who knows, then they can prepare. Understand, ma? That's why, students, don't miss the single class. If you miss it, you are going out of your coverage area. I'm saying to you. If half of the course, if the half of data types is the first phase, after 1 month is over, if you don't be careful in this month, second month, you will be losing a lot of things. So you must have a lot of concentration in this. So if you don't set the career now itself, you'll get a lot of problems. Why this? Remove. So come to the point back. Now I'm going to say, understood na? Problems, student, solution. So student has to prepare the solution for the real world problems. How? By having great subject. Understand? Well, coming to the point back, here I am going to sort it out. This kind of things. How many approaches are there? In Python programming, now I am going to start. In Python programming, we have two approaches, two types of approaches to develop programs, in Python, to develop programs. Sir, why to write programs? First of all, what they are, I will write it. They are, number one, what is it? Interactive approach. Second one is interactive approach. Second one is batch mode approach. Interactive approach and batch mode approach. First of all, before that, I would like to give you what is a program. What is a program? First, I want to consider that. Tell me what is our program. People will ask, na? Forget about technical thing. Your friend will ask you, what is your program? Holidays came and your friend is asking, what is tomorrow's program? Tomorrow's program. What is the tomorrow's program? Tomorrow's program. You will say holiday started. You will say tomorrow, wake up at 11 o'clock, refresh, taking breakfast, and then going to the movie and coming 4 o'clock to the room and taking 5 o'clock just round around the Amirpet and having a cup of tea. And next is called what? Party at the night. This is called program. These are called what? Set of instructions. Correct, na? I'm saying correct, na? What, students? Boys? Correct? No? Half acceptance means correct only. Anyhow, students, my intention is not to tell that. Set of works which you are doing is called what? Program. So what is the program technically? If we want to solve any problem in real time, what is the problem? Accepting the customer details and save them and open the account in the bank. The clerk will do what? Enter your details and they will say what? Create an account. What will happen? Account will be created and your details will be stored. How to write the code for it? How to write the code for it? Is it a program or not? I will enter your PIN in ATMs. I will go for what? Internally, your PIN, which is assigned already in the bank for your card number. Your card number was attached to your account number. So I will verify your card number with our account number and your PIN, what you are entering now, is checked with the registered PIN. If they are same, other favorites will be given. Otherwise, I'll say what? Invalid PIN. Such a type of operation to do it, I need to write some set of statements or not? Already you learned in data types, set of statements you prepared or not? Such statements, if I am going to put it into one single unit, that single unit with a group of statements is called what? Program. What is the program? Tell me, what is the program? Come on. Set of instructions is called program. This is what everybody say. This definition you don't say from now onwards. You say set of what? optimized instructions is known as what? Program. Set of optimized instructions is known as what? Program. If you say good morning, I am not going to allow here. Get out. Get lost. Go out. 9:21, don't come here. Close the door. I said already in the class, saying good morning. Internal marks are there or what? Set of optimized instructions is called what? Program. What do you mean by optimization? What do you mean by optimization? Optimized instructions are nothing but what? When I write a program, optimized instructions are nothing but what? Takes less memory space, and what? Less execution time is called what? Optimization. Is called optimization. Who is this mummy daddy? Very good student. Maybe homesick student is. He is saying good morning now. So he just now joined. So, my dear student, if you join late, don't say good morning to me. Because, mummy daddy, what is your name? Huh? What is your name? It's a very good. I appreciate you because I'm little angry because of that, and you made me to get into normal mood again. What is your name? Tarak, very good. Okay, nice. Good student. Okay. Joined late, huh? Now come. Optimized instructions are nothing but takes what? Less memory space. This is called what? In software industry, we call it as what? Space complexity. Space complexity. And next is called what? Time complexity. Anybody knows data structures in your academics? Anybody knows data structures? Time complexity. Time complexity. Anybody knows data structures in your academics? You might be knowing about space complexity, and next is what? Time complexity. Anybody? BSc, BTech, CSC? Nobody? MCA? Anybody MCA? Nobody? Any BSc computer science? Nobody. All are BCom students only. Right. Genetics. Okay. So come to the point of it. This nothing but space complexity. This is a time complexity. In the class, I will tell you what is the space complexity with coding. What is the time complexity with the coding, I will tell you. Okay? Right. Now I'm going to say, because you are not raising the hand, who is a BTech CSC student? So I want to ask this question. How do you measure in data structures? I want to ask you, but you people are not raising your hand. So what can I say? So I only will say the answers for it. No problem, sir. Come on to the point back. So such a type of instructions you want to write it, you must be good in the functions. Now, what is the need of writing the program? Can anybody can say? In real time, to solve any type of task, some instructions to be written. So those instructions are solving the real time problem. The purpose of, now I'm writing, the purpose of developing or what? Writing. The purpose of developing or what? Writing the program. Writing the program is that to develop which problems? Real-time problems. To develop what problems? Real-time problems or real-time tasks or real-time what? Tasks. For that purpose, we'll write what? Programs. So to develop any type of real-time problem, we will go for what? Program writing. Program writing. Are you able to follow, students? The purpose of developing or writing the programs is that to develop what? Real-time programs. And one more thing, the convention for writing the Python program, after writing set of instructions, those instructions will be saved on some file name with an extension called what? .py. After writing set of optimized instructions, We save them. We save them on some file name. This is a very, very important. With an extension. What? .py. We call it as what already in the classes? Source code. Did you understand? What is an extension of Python program? .py. .py contains what? Source code. Who will write the source code? Python programmer will write. Now I am going to say, in Python programming, we have two types of approaches to develop programs. They are, number one, interactive approach. One more is what? Batch mode approach. Interactive approach, and one more is what? Batch mode approach. Good. Now I'm going to continue the session. What do you mean by interactive approach? What do you mean by batch mode approach? I just want to discuss it. Not an issue. Very, very simple. Number one is called what? Interactive approach. Interactive approach. Number one is called interactive approach. Next, I will go for which approach? Batch mode approach I want to take up. Dear students, batch mode approach I want to take up. Very, very useful thing. Batch mode approach. Look at. Now in interactive approach, what will happen? In batch mode approach, what will happen? Now, the examples of interactive softwares. The examples of interactive softwares. First, I want to tell you that. Examples of interactive softwares. Examples of interactive softwares. Interactive approach softwares. Where we are able to do that. Number one, there I will write it, which we already learned it. Python command prompt. Python command prompt. Number one. Second is what? Python IDLE shell. Python IDLE shell. These two softwares are coming along with the installation of Python software. Am I correct? Once you install the Python software, these two things are going to be available. Once we install what? Python software, we get the above two execution environments. So, sir, where already we have done it now? We have done it. Understand, ma? Right. In batch mode examples, I want to tell you. In batch mode, I will write it, ma. Once again, I will come back to this. Online students, careful. Examples of batch mode approach. Examples of batch mode approach. I will write it. So, there I will say, one is called what? IDLE shell. IDLE shell is the one which is already there. IDLE shell in where? Interactive approach. That also will come in where? Batch mode approach. This execution environment will come on the installation of what? Right. So I'm writing here available. This is, I will write it. Of course, I already written for you available on the installation of which software? Python software. Available on the installation of Python software. Second, I'll go for what? Third party IDs, ma. Third party IDs. That is what we are interested to tell you now. Third party, I'm writing in capital letters. Third party IDEs. What is this IDE stands for? Your favorite answer. Integrated development environment. Development environment. If I say that, you will say, okay, sir, integrated development environment, you will say. Interviewer will ask you like me, what is integrated development environment? You will say IDE. What is IDE? Integrated development environment. Take your luggage and go to home. So, what is an IDE? IDE is the software developed by third-party vendors given to the real-time people for getting some type of inbuilt comfortabilities. Inbuilt comfortabilities means what? When I write a statement, that statement will be, if you write it, it will tell what is an error present in that. Is it not a help for the people? It is a help to the people. If I write certain statement, the syntax will be explained by what? Software only. The syntax of that statement will be set by the software only. That is called what? Even good help or not. When I'm going on the bike, my bike will tell take left or take right or like that, like a Google map, it will tell. Is it a help or not? Something like that. The third party IDE's advantage is that we use in real time third party IDs only. We use it. Command prompt we use it. Ideally, we will use it. Why we use it? In which case we'll use it? I'll tell you that. What are the IDs, sir? Number one, I am writing PyCharm. Now, PyCharm. This is developed by one company called what? JetBrains. JetBrains is a company name. JetBrains is not a PSF, right? JetBrains is not a Microsoft. JetBrains is called what? Third party company. Why I'm using Microsoft? Who is that? Mobile. Mobile sound come, you will make sound outside. Be careful. Phase 2, phase 1, okay. LKG group. Now you are in high school. I promoted to high school. Making any mobile sound coming late, garbage collector will come out. Systematic. Now, PyCharm. What is the PyCharm? JetBrains is a company. It developed this type of software. Every real world companies will use PyCharm only for application development. What PyCharm specialty? If I do something wrong, it will tell you have done wrong in this place. You have done wrong in this place. You have done wrong in this place. It will tell all your mistakes immediately. Your ideally will not tell the mistake. Your Python command prompt will not tell the mistake. Super specialities are going to be, super comfortabilities will be provided by the person in where? PyCharm. Why I'm using Microsoft? Because I'm using the OS in my system as what? Microsoft OS, MS OS I'm using, Windows 11 I'm using. Windows 11 vendor is what? Second party. Language vendor is called first party. IDs vendor is called third party. Database vendors are called third party. Technology vendors are called third party. There is no fourth party, fifth party like political parties. So, PyCharm. Next one is called what? Jupyter Notebook. Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. So, Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook. I am going to say. This is next is called what? Anaconda Spider. Anaconda Spider. Anaconda Spider. It is also so Spider. This is developed by what? Anaconda.org. It is also a company. Anaconda means what? Big. Big. It is used by the people that is called a data science level. You will use Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. Every data scientist and data engineers will use what? Jupyter Notebook. Even in the class also, I will show you. NumPy, Pandas, I will explain there only. PyCharm, I will explain the remaining programs. Like that, these are the most popular IDs. IDs means don't think that IDs will give you the programming. IDs is a place where you can write the code. First of all, you need to know what? Coding knowledge is required. Once you know coding, you can execute the coding in your, even in MS Word also you can execute. Understand, students? Right? First we need to know what? Coding. So this PyCharm, Jupyter Notebook, Anaconda, Spider, these are all something like a cars. One day we will go to an X car, Y car, Z car, W car. If you don't know driving at all, what you will do? By walk all only you need to go. That's why important. But first important thing is coding. Next is called what? Atom. Atom. Next is called what? Another kind of thing. E. Next is called VS Code. VS Code. This is also like that. It is also called one type of IDE. F is called what? Google Colab. Google Colab. I am using it. Next is called what? HFG. Sublime Text. Sublime Text. You can use. Like that, there are so many number of IDEs are there. And IDEs is not superpower. IDEs is the place where I can write my Python code. First, we need to know what? Coding. Once you know coding well, you can do anything. And there is one more IDE which you can use it. I suggest to the learners. So beginning, if I write something, that only will tell where is a mistake is there. But if you habituate like that, if you go to written test, They won't conduct the test on where? PyCharm. They will give pen and paper, they will give you, or they will conduct some online test. That time, it won't show any error there. It will ask you to find the errors. But how you habituated? You used to get the error from where? PyCharm. So who is recognizing the error and telling? PyCharm. But when you go to the written test, who need to identify the error? Programmer has to do it. That's why there is one more thing for the fresher learners level. I will suggest to that we don't use it, but Edit Plus, it is also one editor. Text editor it is. It is a text editor. It is not a development environment. It is the best for what? Learners. Best for what? Learners. This is the best for what? Developers in the industry. Once you are perfect in the coding, I can take care, right or not? Once if you don't know coding, in the beginning of the coding, if you recognize the errors and if you do correct by yourself, this if you use it, it will be more easy for you. Correct or not? Yes. Now students, how many ways are there? Number one is ideally shell. Number two, what? IDE. These are the examples. Even we can put it into these things in our resume also. I worked on so and so project on this IDE. IDE is used in my project. Technology is used in my project. Full stack development. I know module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4. That's called expressing your skill set. Understanding students? Well, come to the next. Another point is called what now? Interactive approach. Do an interactive approach in my place? Right. Let us come on now. All apps. Go to the Python here. I'll go to Python 3.12. Please observe what is happening now. Observe now. What this is called? Python command prompt. What is this now? Today I'm going to introduce IDLE. So first I will go to the same environment. So that is known as what here? Python here. Python 3.12. Python 3.12. This is called your Python 3.12. Right or not? 3.12. This is called what? Command prompt. Spell out. Right. For my convenient, that is what you are opening in your way. Now I am opening something like this. Please look at that. This is for my convenient to copy something and I used it. This is also called Python command prompt or not? Yes. Here what we used to do, please take care. What is the use of command prompt I am saying? A is equal to 10. Now I am writing program for addition of two numbers. Tell me, how do you write it? A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B, print of A, comma, print of B, comma, print of C. I got like this. How many instructions I wrote it? 6. 2. 2 చెప్తున్నాను రెడ్ టీ షర్ట్ నువ్వు టోటల్గా అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్డర్ ఉన్నావు. పోతావు బయటికి వెళ్తావా? హౌ మెనీ ఐ రోట్ ఇట్? 3. 6 ఐ రోట్ ఇట్. అసలు 2 అనేది లేనే లేదు అక్కడ. 6 2 Totally 6. First one, second one, third one. It is an input related. It is a processing statement. This is a printing related. Understand? So these are the 6 instructions I wrote it. Now be careful. I got an answer also. Happy. Now to come out of that command prompt, I will use exit off. Exit off. Spell out. Exit off. Once you say exit off, I came out. By doing which program? Command prompt level. I have done sum of 2 numbers. Well, go once again, Go once again there. Now I am getting that. Here I got the command prompt once again. Already I wrote what? 6 lines of instructions, right? I want that instructions once again in my project. Will I get that instructions once again here? Come on, first. Will I get that instructions once again here? No. That means if I want that instructions, once again I have to write it. Is it not my waste of time? So, interactive approach means what? It is a dialogue between two people. It is a conversation between two people. Understand or not? So, in interactive approach, we are issuing one statement at a time and we are getting one output at a time. That is called which approach? Interactive approach. Let us go back to this place. Now I will write it. In interactive approach, guys, please follow me. In interactive approach, Python programmer can issue one statement at a time, one statement at a time, and gets one output at a time, and get what? One output at a time. This is called what approach? Interactive approach. Am I correct or not? Once again, I am saying A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B, print of A, print of B, and print of C. One statement at a time output is coming or not? This is called which approach? When I exit from this interactive approach, when I come back once again to that, I never get my previous instructions. In my real time, some set of instructions I want to reuse again and again. Is it not my waste of time to write the same code now? So I'm going to say interactive approach is useful. In which case? To test one instruction at a time. Interactive approach is most useful in which cases? To test one instruction at a time. And before I'm going to write the big program, I will test one instruction at a time, whether that one instruction executing or not, so that I can integrate that one instruction in my main program. Simple, students. You constructed a house and the electrician is putting every lights and everything. Will he directly switch on the main switch? No, he will test with the tester or not? He will test with the tester in every moment. After confirming everything is working, then he will give the main connection. Correct or not? So that testing one light at a time with his tester is called which approach? Interactive approach. But we need what? But that one instruction at a time, he will not come and say, we will do what? Switch on the light every day. So we will look for what? Not interactive approach. We will look for what? Batch mode approach. Which approach? If I teach one student at a time, that is called what? Interactive. If I teach for a group of students at a time, it is called what approach? Batch mode approach. Batch mode approach. Are you able to follow? So coming to the point of it, interactive approach is most useful. Now I am writing interactive approach is most useful. In which case? To test one instruction at a time. One instruction at a time. But it is not recommended. It is not recommended. But it is not recommended to write. But it is not recommended to write. Which statement, students? Group of instructions. It is not recommended to write what? Group of instructions. It is not recommended to write a group of instructions because why? We are unable to save. We are unable to save those instructions. We are unable to save those instructions. And moreover, we can't reuse. We can't reuse in another part of the program, in another part of the project or program. Another part of the project or what? Program. Are you following me? Another part of the program or what? Project. Did you understand this point? So most useful, ma. Daily I don't tell this. You have to follow me. What is the use of interactive approach? Interactive approach is useful to test one instruction at a time, but not useful to write a group of instructions. Why? Because we are not able to save them and we are not able to reuse the same code in other part of the program. That's why interactive approach is for one instruction at a time development, but not for what? Group of instructions. Did you understand? And you have seen practically also. And you have seen when I say exit off, see there is no option is available here. There is no options are available. On the top of it, no options are available. Nowhere else in this environment, save option is not there. There is no save option. There is no control plus yes option is available for me. I can't save my instructions. Once if I say exit, it is coming out of it. Understand, ma? Right. Let us move to the further. Let us move to the further. These days, when you are going for an interview, they are opening what? They are opening for what? command prompt they are opening, they will write the statement on the command prompt. They will ask you what is an output of it. And finally, they are asking what this environment is called. These 1 week back, one of my student got this type of situation. Of course, that we are doing in the class. What is that environment is called? Interactive approach. They will open PyCharm and write group of statements at a time. Is called what? Good. So coming to me, right? Saurav is understanding like that. Interactive approach. If KVRs are taught me one-to-one, that is interactive approach. Batch mode. If KVRs are taught to group of students like all of us, it's called batch mode. Saurav is good in understanding, but we should not tell that answer in interviews. His understanding is good. You understand that, but you should not express that awareness part in the interviews. You have to express your technicalities. Correct or not, students? Well, come to the batch mode. Now I'm going to introduce what? Batch mode. Example, look at all of you. I have a problem called ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. What this is called? Quadratic equation. I want to write a program in Python to calculate what? Roots of a quadratic equation. I will write how many lines? 15 lines of code I will write. 15 lines of instructions I'll write it. If I write my 15 lines of instructions in Python command prompt, what will happen? I cannot save that instructions. Definitely I have to do what? Today, I am writing that 15 lines of code under one unit. I will give it as the file name called what? Quad.what? Py. That quad.py I can open any time and I can reuse that code anywhere else in my project. This is known as what? File name. This entire thing is called what? Program. Did you understand my point? Come on, in batch mode approach, online students, before going to batch mode approach, I want to ask you a conclusion. Is it understandable? Please respond. Everybody must talk to me. Is it understandable? Respond quickly. All the students in online. Good. Now I will move to the further. Interactive approach. This is the one. Now I am entering into where? Batch mode approach. In batch mode approach, Python programmer will write what? Group of instructions. Will write what? Group of instructions. And save them on where? Some file name. Save them on file name with an extension .py. We call it as what, ma? Source code. Sometimes they are asking, which of the following is an extension of Python source code? .py, .pyc, .pypy, .py. Because every part of the question is important for us. That's why everything I mention in that. In batch mode approach, Python programmer will write group of instructions and save them on some file name with an extension called what? .py. Sir, what is the use of batch mode? In real time, when you go for writing any real-time project, we use what only? Actually, batch mode, if you want to develop, you must be good in where? Because you have already tested what? One instruction at a time. One instruction you tested, you are perfect. Such one instruction tested grouping together is forming what? Program. Understand? Right. So, what is that now? Batch mode approach is most useful. Batch mode approach is so useful. I am writing here. Batch mode approach is so useful, is most useful to develop real-time programs, real-time applications in the form of what? In the form of what now? Programs. In the form of programs. Batch mode approach is most useful to develop real-time application in the form of what? Programs. Right? So, examples of batch mode approach. What are the examples of batch mode approach? Python ideally. And next is what? Come on. third party IDs, these many things are there. Now I want to open it what? Python ideally. Python ideally is also called what? Interactive approach. So first time you are entering into Python ideally. Go to that once again. Python here, Python 3.12 ideally. Please students, please observe ideally. First time I am going to look at. I will open both of them with you. Already interactive approach is there. Go to the Python ideally now. Python 3.12 ideally. It is available now. Now students, please observe ma. If you want to still increase the more font, go to where on the top of it, please observe file, edit, shell, debug, options, window, help. Understand? When you sit in the car, there is a cruise controls are there. AC events are there. So many are there. Mirror adjustments are there. So many adjustments are there. Don't worry about the adjustment. First, we will go for getting the control of steering. Later, we'll think about other settings. To increase your font, there is an options here. Configure ideally. Here, there is some font is there. 18 is there. If you want, you can go for 20. After 20, you need to say bold is there. Say apply. Is it increasing or not? There. Be careful. One side you see this now. One more side you see this one also. Which one I am saying? You try to observe it. This is also one more side. Please observe. This is black in color. This is white in color. And here there is no file, edit, etc. is available. Here we are having what? Etc. This is useful only for which purpose? Interactive approach only. But not for what? Batch mode. But here it is what? Interactive approach is possible. Batch mode also possible. So compulsory question is what? What is the difference between Python command prompt, Python ideally? Python ideally, Python command prompt are useful for batch interactive purpose. And extra benefit of ideally is to do what? Batch mode programming. Again and again, I don't want to say. Now I will go to where? Like on interactive approach. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B. Print of A, same. Print of B, same. Print of C, working like same in interactive mode or not? Here also I will say exit off. It is saying, do you want to still running? Do you want to kill it? Yes, I said. If I go to my place called what? If I go to my place called what ma? Python 3.12, this ideally, what is happening? Again, I cannot get those instructions back. Understand? Understand, girls? Online students, are you following, guys? Please respond. Don't sit quiet and calm. Respond it. Are you following now? Now, I will move to the further. Today, what I want? Interactive approach is completed. Now, I am entering into where? What is the batch mode approach? In batch mode approach, Python programmer will write group of instructions and save them on some file name with an extension .py. We call it as what? Batch mode approach is most useful to develop real-time applications in Python programs. So, batch mode approach. Shall I know? Now, observe it, all of you. And when you go to home, you should not get any error. That's why instead of just watching like with 2 eyes, keep some work to your mouth also. Because mouth and brain, lot of connection is there. Understand? Fine. Start. What is this now? What is this approach called? Take what now? First of all, what is this now? Ideally. Are you seeing on the top of it? Ideally 3.12. Everything you need to observe. Okay. Because as long as Sari is doing, you will feel like, I will do everything. But once you open your laptop, lot of difficulties will come. That's why. Come on now. What is this now? File. And say what? New file. Again, take your mouse and file and say what? New file. Click on new file. Click on new file. Under that, see, this is called window opened. This is called window opened. Why this window opened? Why this window opened? To write the batch of instructions. This is for writing what? Python program. Right? There I am writing. Window opened or not? What is this is known as? Untitled. After writing the instructions, I will save those instructions on some file name. Okay, now I am writing the code. Shall I write the code? Before writing the code, I will write the code description. Now I am writing commenting. Commenting means what? Describing the functionality of my program with a symbol called what? Hash. That is for single line comment. Single line comment is also called one string only. Multi-line comment, if you want to write it, triple double quotes, I will use it. I will write multiple lines and I will write what? This is called what? Triple double quotes is for multi-line comment. Hash is for single line comment. Commenting means what? Describing the functionality of my program. Now I am writing what? Program for addition of what? Two numbers. Addition of two numbers. LKG level coding. I will teach you coding like anything, students, provided you must be there in my class daily. If you don't come to the class daily, you cannot understand me. There is no doubt in that. Finally, disappointment only the result. Be careful. Come to the point. Now I am maximizing. Say now A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B. Now I am writing print of A. Now I am writing print of B. Now I am writing print of C. You know this now? Come on, come on. Yes, these are all called what? Group of instructions. Is it saved or not saved? Not saved. This is known as what? Untitled. I said to you, when you write the group of instructions, those instructions must be saved on which type? .py. I'll go to file to save my instructions, save, and go for what? Save. Control S. Who is providing this setup? Ideally. Who is not providing? Python command prompt is not providing. Understood? Right. Save. Click on where? Control S. Now it is asking, save this program. Generally, when you are doing the program in C language, where you saved your program? Huh? C. You saved your program in where? Turbo C. Am I correct? What is Turbo C? Sir, don't ask, sir. Please, it is already gone, sir. So when we think about it, we will get cry, sir. That is only left out, sir. I want to make you to realize your flashback also. You should not think everybody taught well. I want to make you to feel that what you lost. So don't color it. You show the original color. That is called subject, what I am showing. That's why I will touch sometimes your flashback also. You're trying to say your BTech qualification also. That means you are fearing a lot. Now come to the point. You face any interview in Python, you will say, who are you? You will say, I'm a Pythonist, you will say. How? You have subject. If you read the notes, you will say. If you don't read the notes, you cannot say that word also. Come on now. This is asking you to save your Python program in the Python software. But don't save your program into the Python softwares. You do what? According to industry policy, you need to create your virtual environment. Sir, what is the virtual environment? Virtual environment is something like a separate place for saving your program, which is after all called one folder. Example, I have a separate classroom. It is called what? An environment separately created in Naresh IT. Naresh IT is called a hard disk. In that I have a KVR is having separate folder, separate room where I can place my students to sit. Correct or not? Something like that. Don't save your programs in Python working folder. Python software don't disturb. You do what, sir? You go to your system, this PC, E:9 name is our root folder. In that you create your own folder. What is my topic name? Create folder. New folder is there or not? Create folder. Today, what is my topic, ma? Batch mode. Batch mode is my topic name. Easy. In that, you save it. See guys, batch mode. You save your program. What is my program name? See ma, all of you, what is this now? Untitled. Now you are giving what? Title. What is my title? Some example1.py. I am saying that some example1.py. You need not to write what? .py, because by default save as which file? Even if we give extension also, no problem. Understood, students? And after giving that file name, you are clicking on what? Once you say save, you go to immediately what? Untitled. See, my dear students, you please look at immediately after clicking that. We are saving in where? Batch mode. See, ma, all of you, what is my file name? Where it was saved in KVR Python 9am folder. Batch mode is a subfolder. In that, my file name is that it is created in 3.12 version. 3 is the major version and 12 is the minor version. You know this entire thing? Very good. That means it was saved. Now you need to run your code. Now I am running my code. To run the Python code, there is an option in ideally. What is it? Run. In command prompt, there was no option called what? Run. Now you need to go to run. See ma, what is this now? Run module. What is the shortcut? F5. F5 is there in my key or not? Okay. Click on that. It is an output is coming like that. My dear students, this window is different. This window is different. This is a development environment. This is a result view. Result view is coming in where? Ideally place. This is called what? Separate window for writing what? Program. For coding, code output will be shown in the ideally shell. Got it or not? Good. Once again, to come out of this program, I'll say exit ideally. It is finished. Come on now, once again, how to go to ideally? Go to that. Come on, see here, Python here, ideally. Okay, I want to open my previous program. Come on, ma. File, open, Control O, open. Where I was saved it, ma? This PC, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. What is this now? Batch mode. My program is ready. What is this file name? py file. Say, select that, double click on that. After single click and say what? Open. Is my program opened or not? In interactive mode, what is happening? I am unable to get my previous instructions. I am unable to get my previous instructions. Is he watching? Huh? You ask him. Is he watching? What he is doing? Like that. No problem. Whenever I look at you, have to listen my class. That time you are not doing that. Okay, na? Right. Maybe you are listening. 59 minutes you are listening. Last 1 minute when I look at you are doing something else. That is a mistake. I will not look at when you are doing correct. I will look at when you are doing wrong. That time you will be victim. Right. So come to the point of it. Now, come to the point of it. Now, like this program is written. I want to do one more program. I will do once again exit. What I will do now, go to that. Go to that. Again, I will say Python here. I say 3.12. Ideally. Good. Do the new program. Come on. Last and final. I'll open it. What is my program name? This PC. What is this now? In your place, 9 a.m. Batch mode. Double click on that. Try to run. How do you run it? Run module. What is 10? A. What is 20? What is 30? That means yourself, myself knows that 10, 20, 30 are what? ABC values. If I call one layman outside, will that layman knows this 10, 20, 30 is ABC? No. So I will refine my code. Next, I want to do one more program. One more code, I want to do it. Need not to close it. Just I'm saying that. For multiple times, if I do it, you will feel much easy. That's what I'm going to do. Sorry. So go to that what? Ideally. Go to all apps, Python here, and then 3.12. ideally. Please look at carefully. What is this now? File, new file, same, comment, program for addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers. Dear students, careful. Now A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B. Now I want to print my statement perfectly. Print off what I'm writing today. Value of A is equal to comma A. My dear students, print function is a function used for what? Displaying the result. This is having around 6 syntaxes are there. 5 syntaxes are there. 5 syntaxes are there. Tomorrow I will explain 5 syntaxes perfectly for you. All 5 syntaxes I'll explain perfectly. Today I'm using one extra syntax. Don't worry. When you go to C language, printf function is there. When you go to C++, cout statement is there. When you go to Java, system.out.println is there. These are all called your previous flashback. But if you are in Python about the print function, I want to tell 5 syntaxes that I will explain tomorrow session. Today I'm introducing the environment of batch mode programming. Okay, print of what I am doing. Value of B is equal to comma B. Don't worry about the syntax. Today you see only the result, ma. Today you see the result. Sum is equal to what? C. You don't apply your own intelligence. You read my notes, my intelligence will come to your brain. Correct or not? Yes. Now it is titled untitled. You have to save the program or not? You may ask a question, sir, without saving, can I run my program? You try. Without saving, you are trying to run your program. What is happening? When you say run, it will ask you, you have to save the program, it will say. See, save before run. Save before run. Source must be saved. Say, first we must save. Go to that file. I will go to my where? Our folder. This page, see, E:, my folder name is 9 a.m. 9 a.m. folder. Under that batch mode, I will say some ex2. Today I'm not giving .py. By default, it will take it as .py because the file name is saved on which files? Right click on where? Save. Click on save. The moment when you click on save, see sum to ex2.py, automatically this is saved in this place. Now run this code. Run this code, say run. Got it? Now what is the value of A? 20, 30. That means if I call one layman, will he understand this program or not? You run the previous program, open the previous program once and then see. My previous program is E:, and then batch mode 9 a.m. here, and then batch mode here, and then someone.exe. This is the one. You run this now. Once again, say run. You see the output of it. Observe the current output and previous output. This is the best output or not? Good. Now see, my dear students, I will move to this place here to show you still more. I'm changing my lines of instruction. I want to add more presentation to see the good output. I added some lines. Please look at. There is a star symbol is there. Sum2.exe, there is a star is there or not? Indicating that you did modification to your existing source code. You have to do what? Save it. You have to save it. Go to where? Control S. When you save it, that star symbol will go. Why I'm saying every point to point, sum ex2.py. Now you run it. Look at run it. Say run. Am I getting the output like this or not? First output, second output, third output. Did you understand? Easy or difficult? Good. If I run my program again, run your program again, same output. Run your program again. Run your program again. Run your program. Once again, run your program. Same output is coming. If I run my program 24 hours, which output is coming? Same output. This is called static programming. That means same input, same output. Same input, same output. That will give you what? Not a recommended approach. We are looking for what? Dynamic approach we are looking. Now I am entering into the dynamic approach. Look at. Second program I want to do, online students. Are you following, guys? Are you following? Are we following? So, coming to this point, who is this person? Mohan. Sir, can we also write star 10? You are from China or what? Are you from China? He is asking star 10. Did I explain that? Did I explain like this? So he is asking star 10. So they don't think in a normal style. It's a completely blunder it is. Where they are thinking, I don't know. Please come to the subject. If you ask such type of irregular doubts, I'll get much irritation for it. So what is the, did I say that lines? A is equal to star 10. Can I write it? See, first of all, that kind of thing. What is that wrong thinking, first of all? So, Saurav, 100%. So, what is that first? What is that way of thinking? Mr. Mohan. So, please come out. Please come out. Are you, what you are asking? I don't know. So, come to the point back. If I don't give the type of direct answer to them, they will say something else. Now, I am not, you said that equal to 10. I did not tell anything. I said this is the way you are asking. That you ask like that. This is a blunder. I said that is out of order. Yes, Suraj. Come to the point back. So, come to the point back. You don't apply your old knowledge, I am saying. I will tell everything, follow me. I'll tell everything. Mr. Mohan, I'll tell everything. You don't apply your old knowledge. If you use your own medication without my medicine subscription, you'll get side effects. So there is no doubt in that. I'm a doctor. You follow my prescription so that everything will be nice. I understand your requirement. I'll tell you that. Okay, now? Now follow that. Now I'm going to enter into the further. Shall I move forward? All right. Go to the another program. Mr. Mohan, I will call you tomorrow also to you. Tomorrow also I will call you. Not for any purpose. I'll call you for some purpose. Now I'm going to the next. Mohan, come to the point. Say, show your alertness. Mr. Mohan, come to the point back. Now I'm going to write. Oh, yes, sir. Now he's there. My student will not misunderstand because sorry will say everything for our good purpose only. Correct or not? Yes, that's why. Now I'm going to say another example. What is that now? Same program for addition of two numbers. Observe it. Addition of what? Two numbers. There I am writing. You don't worry what I am writing it, but I am writing something. A is equal to float of input of enter value of A. Value of A. Don't worry about what I am writing. You worry about what I am doing, that's all. You worry about what I am doing, that's all. B. C is equal to A plus B. Now I am writing something like that. Now I am writing something like that. Now I am saying here. There I am writing print of what? Value of A. Value of A, comma A. If I go on teaching now, dear students, I will teach marvelous coding for you. One extraordinary coding I will teach you. You please hold on. If you try to share your old knowledge, somewhere else learn might be having small Python knowledge is there. That are all in front of me, it is zero. I'll explain extraordinary 2023 coding I will explain. You please come to my class daily. If I don't make you diamond, you ask me. Provided you must be in my class daily. If you don't come, I can't do anything because I'm a unique person in your education. I want to prove it. I want to win your heart daily. That's why you don't express your old knowledge. Please follow me. Right. Come on. Now I will say, Mohan, come to the point. Sum is equal to what? Comma what? C. C. Now I'm going to say B, I will write it. B, I will write it. Done. Try to run it. I say here what? Save. So I don't take mouse. Control S. Control S. Control S means what? Save. Sit properly. Don't sit like a bus passenger. Now come to the point of it. Sum ex2.py. ex2.py. 3.py. ex3.py. So I'll look into that. sum ex3.py. Done. Run it. Go see, my dear students. See that. Enter value of A. Earlier it gave directly 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. Now I am saying 100. Enter the value of B. 200. Sum is equal to. What this is called? Based on your input, output is coming. The beauty behind this program is what? Input of. This is for reading the data from the keyboard in Python. In C language, we will use what? Scanf. Scanf. Do you know scanf? Do you know scanf? Somebody said, do you know scanf? Yes, sir, they said. And they forget. Who is asking? Who knows scanf? Tell me. You are saying, you know, don't know. But you said that only, you know. Right. No, come to the point of it. Now I'm going to say in Java, in C++, there is a function called cin. In Java, there is called what? Scanner. But the people says older 1947 story, buffered reader, that too, this, etc. 2023 subject you need to learn. Always you must be youth in the subject. 1947 freedom fighter subject, if you learn it, nobody will take you in companies. Understand, my dear students? In Python, I will tell you the input tomorrow. First 1 hour, I will tell you about the print function. Next 1 hour, I will tell you about which function? Input function. That is a read-write statements in Python. I will explain. Input-output statements in Python. We will get it. Are you following me? Now, try to run it once again. Run. Say here, run. Enter the value of A, minus 23. Enter the value of B, minus 34. Am I getting the answer or not? Good. Now try to run once again. F5. Just press F5 key. Now I got the answer. So 234 minus 34. What is the answer is coming? 200. Any type of input you get it, you will get the output or not? This is called one way of running my Python program. In where? Ideally. Easy or difficult? You close my program, file, exit ideally. Can you open my previous program? Yes. Come on, how do you open it? I forget. Go to all apps. Go to Python here. Python 3.12 ideally is there. Python 3.10 ideally is there. Python 3.11 ideally is there. Click on Python 3.10 ideally. Open it. I want to open my third program. File. Open. Go to your working folder. This page. Say, what is this? Python 9 AM. Batch mode. Some example 3.py. Easy or not? Yes. So, coming to the point of it. So, now I will say what? Run. Say what now? 1.2. Say 3.4. See the answer now, sir. Are you following me? Easy or difficult? Easy. Will you do after going to home like that? What you will do? Sir said sum of two numbers. You need to do what? Multiplication of two numbers, division of two numbers, area of a circle, rectangle. I'll give a lot of examples as homework. Your life depends on how you code good. That's all. You need not to be a too much intelligent student. If you are a below average student, if you understand the English and if you are hardworking, you will become a software engineer. No doubt in that, students. Understand, ma? Right. Just follow my guidelines. I'll do everything for you in the class, which is required for your career. Okay, na? Right. Now I want to run this program something different. How I am running this program? By going to where? Ideally. You can also run this program from the Windows command prompt. You can also run this program by going to what? Windows command prompt. Python command prompt. No, Windows command prompt. Go to that. You go to that. In this place, what is there? CMD. I am opening my CMD. You can open your CMD by going for search option also. CMD, you type it, CMD is coming. Where is my program is present? 9 AM KVR Python. E drive it is present. You need to press E, colon you need to say. So I'm changing my drive from C to where? E. In E folder, what is my folder name? CD change directory. CD stands for change directory. In Windows commands, these are KVR Python 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Suppose if you get a doubt about that, suppose where it is available, you don't know. Go to the Python, ideally open it, make your program open. What is my program name? You see the SPC, E colon, KVR 9 a.m., batch mode, sum 3 dot. You see ma, in E drive, KVR 9 a.m., under that batch mode, sum3.ex, sum3.py. Keep this like that, keep this like this, and keep this observation, keep your eye and then type it. In 9 a.m., what is my folder name? CD, what is this now? Batch mode. Suppose if you write wrong spelling, you will get what? Cannot find, you will get it. In the batch mode, what is my program name? To see the file names inside, you say dir, means it will list out the files present in that. What is my program name? Sum3 dot, sum2 dot, sum1 dot. Are you following me? To run your Python program, there is a tool is there in Python. The tool name is called what? Python. To run the Python program from Windows command prompt, we use what? Python. And your file name. What is my file name? Sumex3.py. By mistake, if you write sumex4.py, see the error? Please read out. Python cannot open the file in this folder, sumex4.py. No such file is present. Yes or no? First read out that mistake. When you get an error, and without reading, don't feel that I'm getting error. Don't shout like that. First read out that error. That is called error fixing. Troubleshooting it is. You are shooting the trouble by reading that. Okay, you realized that my file names are 1, 2, 3, but you are giving what? Now you say Python, come on now, sumex3.py. See now, value of A, 12 and value of B. Getting the answer or not? 12 plus 2.3, 14.3 coming or not? Again you run it. 3.4, sir. 5.6, sir. Answer is 9.0, sir. Getting or not? Once again, I want to run another program. What is this now, sir? Sumex2.py. I got a fixed answer. Correct or not? Now, same answer I'm getting, same program. You run the program called sum1.py. I got the answer 10, 20, 30. Easy or not? What is the tool I'm using to run Python program? That means when I went to IDLE, when I click on run, run module, behind run module, Python environment is using which tool? Python tool is using. Did you understand? Well, go to the Play, students. To run the Python program, there is another tool is also there. What is another tool? What is the name? What is the original tool? Python. Your name is called what? Mohan. Krishna Mohan is your name. Original name is called Krishna Mohan. Krishna Mohan shortcut is what? KMO something. Some shortcut will be there or not? Python shortcut is what? Good. PY. What is my file name? Sumex3.py. What is the py? Is an alias name for which tool? That one also I can use to run my program. 4.6, 12.4. I got the answer or not? What is the tool? py. Sumex3.py. Enter the data. 67.89 minus 67.89, 0.0. What is the tool? py. What are the tools to run my Python program? Python and py. These two tools are present in Python software folder. These two tools are present in Python software folder. Please look at, open. Sir, where they are present in? They are present in, I'll show you Python place. Online students, be careful. Try to attend a total class. Attending off class and going out of it, you will go out of coverage area within 10 days. Now be careful. Come on to the point of it. Here I am going to say, under this, you see all files and you are going to get it. You are going to get it. In this place, Python scripts, under that, not scripts, Python, somewhere else, lib, Python 3.12, under that, Python dot what? Here. Yes, it is available here. Once again, go to the place. Okay, without showing that, say open. It is opening Python folder or not? It is the software folder. In that, all folders are visible with you. So that means it is containing what files only? Now you need to choose what? All files. In the all files, you are getting one application. This is a tool. This is a tool. What is this now? This tool is present in where? Python 3.12. In this place, this is present. Because in the installation time, you said add to the path or not? Add to the path. You put a tick mark or not? That means you are setting the path for this exe file. And I will repeat that once again in the further. Right now, don't worry. Did you understand that process? What are the two tools used for running my Python program? Python and py. Did you understand? Well, now I'm closing it. Now I'm closing everything. Come to the point back. Come to the point back. What is my description here? What is my description now? I did with what? Ideally, to run the Python program from command prompt, we use what? Python and then what? Py. To run the Python program from Windows command prompt, we use what? To run the Python program from where? Windows command prompt. Windows command prompt or Mac command prompt or Unix command prompt, whatever might be the OS command prompt, we use a tool called what? Python. Tool called what? Python. Small or what? Py. Sir, what is the syntax, sir? What is the syntax? Now I am writing. Syntax I am writing. What is the syntax? Python. What is this now? File name dot py. One more is what? R. Come on, ma. Py. File name dot what? Py. That's all. Example, if I take it. Python. One more time I am writing. ::kvr. Python 9 AM. Under that, what is this now? Batch mode. There I am writing Python some ex3.py or what again? See, I am giving a spoon feeding level of explanation. Still, if you don't catch it now, nobody can save you. Py. What is py? Tool. It is an alias name for Python tool. What is the .py? Source code extension. Py, alias name for Python tool. .py, alias name extension for source code. Did you understand? Yes. Finished. Now I am entering into where? PyCharm. Ready to understand? Yes. Now I am going to discuss another kind of point. Online students. Did you understand up to here? Everybody try to respond quickly. I need everybody to respond it. Offline students, did you understand? Any doubt? Everybody perfect? Good. Now I am entering into the PyCharm. Now I will go to the PyCharm. So go to the PyCharm. PyCharm is called what? Is it a Python software or third-party software? So third-party software means I need to download or not? Go to Google. Open your browser. Go for search. What is that now? PyCharm. Free download. I am saying free download. PyCharm free download. Click on it. Now it is going to open. Beginning link will come. Beginning link will come. What is this now? JetBrains. www.jetbrains.com. Need to open it. See, download the latest version of PyCharm for Windows, Mac, Linux, other versions, etc. There are two versions are available in that. One is called Professional Edition. One is called Professional Edition. One more is called Community Edition. Community Edition. If you go for Professional Edition, you need to give your credit card or debit card for money to pay. Will you pay? You want to pay? No. For Community Edition, it is called what? Free. You'll go for what? Free. Okay. Now go to the place. Open in new tab. Open in new tab. So go to this place. Now it is opening. PyCharm Professional Edition. Download is there. EXE is there. Don't go to this place. Go to where? Python Community Edition is there. Click on where? This Professional Edition is free for 30 days. After that, that will ask you pay the money. Now it is a free only, and they will ask you, if you click on it, it will show one form for you. Give credit card number, etc. If you give your credit card number, once the money will come, it will deduct. Don't do that. Of course, you will not do, you know that. But just I'm saying, because some affection on you, na, that's why. Why to lose the money? Already you lost your lot of lakhs of rupees in your 21 years education. And later only memos came and laminated and put it into the locker. Whenever your parents will see, parents are feeling happy. But whenever you see, you will get tears only. Why? Marks are there, but no marks. Knowledge is there in the brain. Correct, girls? Yes. That's same thinking. Boys, correct? Huh? Okay. Now are you getting knowledge? Are you practicing? Okay, good. Please do that. I'm not joking here. Seriously telling. Don't take it as points to be joke. Serious. Click on where? When you click on download, thank you for downloading. Here started downloading. Here, how much is that? 419 MB. 419 MB. 24 seconds left. So it is going on downloading. Once it downloads, you need to go to where? Downloads option. Option is there or not? There you need to say double click. Once you say double click, you will get one checkbox. I agree terms and conditions. Click on where? You have to agree the terms and conditions. Is a free only now. So it will be installed successfully. Which version is installed? You read out PyCharm Community 2023.2.4. 2023 is called what? Major version. .2 is called minor version. .4 is called alpha beta version. Already you have that knowledge now. Well, so it is done. It is completed just for a few seconds. Right, students? So it is Python downloaded, completed. Now see, students, go to your place. Here I am going to say, go to the downloads. Go to the downloads. Here it is completely done. Let the icon to come. Let the icon to come. That icon will come. So this icon came. Now you need to double click on this. Once you double click, you will get one box. What is that now? I agree terms and conditions. You have to click on where? Next, you say what? Next. 2 times next or 3 times next is there, automatically getting installed. Once you getting installed on your desktop, it is available like this. You please observe, ma. What is this? 2023.2. Since I already installed it, you install it. You know how to install now? Good. Now click on this. Shall I click on this? Once it is installed and keeping what? Icon on the taskbar, this thing. You go for start button. What is this now? PyCharm. Go to where? PyCharm. Here it is there or not? PyCharm Community Edition 2023.2.3. Are you following, guys? Either you click on that. I put a shortcut here to double click directly. I will double click. I will double click. Now I double clicked. See that? PyCharm 2023.2. It is opening. Every day I do the programming in this place only. Let me close my existing projects. Let me close my existing students project. I'll close my project completely. I'll show you the existing thing. Fresh page, I will keep it. Let me close this project. So Here in PyCharm, I can integrate Python 3.10 compiler, 3.11 compiler, 3.12 compiler. I can integrate any of the other version compilers. How to do it, I will tell you that. Right? If we come daily to the class, you will understand. One day coming, rest day not coming like that. Subject also like that. Break only will come. So, closing the project, taking lot of time. Like you, it is taking lot of time. System is very fast like you. Now, Madhuri Karthik is asking, can you keep this video, sir, in the Google Meet? I said in the day one only, once the batch is streamlined, we never give any video, I said. We don't give video. 100% we don't give video. So, need to follow. So now you close this now. See this now. See this. This is the one, it is available like this. Freshly, this is available. But I keep it in white in color. But when you go to it, dark in color. Most of them like what? To work in dark only. Most of them like to work in dark only. Right? Right. See, I say what? New project. I say what? New project. Project. What is this now? New project. This is for what? To open the existing project. First you are doing what? New project. New project is nothing but you are indirectly creating what? Folder. Like our batch mode folder, na? Like that we are creating. Click on where? New project. Click on new project. It is asking the project name. My dear students, please look at location. Location. Don't change your location. Even in the installation time, it don't change the location. Let it takes a default location. You see what is the highlighting part. It is only highlighting this. You do only that part only you change it. Don't try to change everything. What is highlighted? You type it there. What I am doing there? Batch mode. Batch mode. You go to that place. You remove that only. What I am doing now? Batch mode. You give your own name, no problem. After giving that, you come to where? Create. Don't do any experiment on this. My dear students, don't do any experiment. Don't do any experiment. Give it and do what? Create. Create. I create. Or directly after giving, press enter key. Create. Once you say create, mode is created. Batch mode is your folder name or not? See, read out. Creating virtual environment. You have to use these technical words. Creating what environment? Virtual environment. Well, now one sample file is created. One sample file. What is that sample file? Main.py. Automatically remove this. I can happily write print. My dear students, read well. Read well. This is the one I wrote it. I removed everything. I wrote it. Now run this code. Run this code. How to run, students? In the same window. This is called my code window. This is my project window. Write this, right click here. Right click. Say what? Run main. Behind of run, what is there? Python tool is there. Run it. When you run it, there is the output window will come. Look at this. What is this now? My dear students, read well. This is called output window. This is called project development window. This is a project explorer window. So you must see your subject this eye and this eye and this eye. You must have 3 eyes. Are you having 3 eyes? Oh, 3 eyes you don't have? You have only 2 eyes. When somebody is beating you, you'll open your 3rd eye or not? 3rd eye is also there. 3rd eye means very angry eye, that is. So, are you observing? What is this now? Virtual environment eye. This is a development code. This is called what? Output. After seeing your output, to minimize this output, there is an option called what here? What is this now? Minimize. Okay. To see my output window once again, what is available now? There is a run window is available here. So, somewhere else there is a run window is available here. So, this is for running. I am not running. Output window I want to see. I'll show you that. There is some more setting. I'll do it. Are you following me? To run it once again, that is one way of doing. One more way is to run what? Like this. Second way is to run. You'll get the output or not? Done. Minimize that. One more way is here to run your output. To see the run window, it is like that. Are you able to follow? I want to do my own program. How to do it, students? Go to this place, select your folder, say right click and see new and say what? Python file. I can do Django application also here, HTML file, resource bundle file. This is also used for what? Developing what? Django also. In your full stack, Django is also there. You can do Django applications also with this. That's why I'm introducing in the coding level itself. Python file. What is my Python file? Sum ex3.py. py. My file is opened or not? Actually, writing the code here also. Same to same. Program for adding two numbers. Say here a is equal to float of input of enter first value. Enter first value. I am writing here. Suppose I am not giving double quotes. Red underline showing. Red underline means what? Danger. If I write what here, double quotes, close it, it is gone. Is it helping some explicitly or not? In ideally, that type of red underline is not there. It is smoothly giving. Next is called what? B is equal to float of. See, when I write input, it is showing what to type it. Correct or not? I will write what? What to write inside, it won't tell. It will tell you the syntax. Logics, it will not tell. PyCharm, please give me the logic means it won't give. It will say, please tell me the syntax, it will tell. Please tell me the logic, it won't tell. Right. Come on now. What is this now? Enter. Come on. Enter what? Second value. Enter what? Second value. Okay. Now, C is equal to what? A plus B. Now, I am writing what now? I'll say something like this and I'll write something like this here. Value of A. Value of A is equal to comma A. Value of B is equal to B. Is equal to B. Next is print of what? Sum is equal to what? Comma C. Done. I will just get this line here. I'll get this line. Try to run my code. Are you able to follow? To have freely, you click on this place. You click on this place. And it will just move. If you click on that place, once again project will come. To have the free hand, type it. Click on that, you'll get it. Try to run it. Don't click on that. When you click on that, which program will run? Main. But I want to run which program? Sum ex3. Go to that. In this place only, B stay there. And first time you try to run. In this area only, try to say run. And what is this? Run ex3. Once you run first time, this main is containing what now? Sum ex3. Again, say run. What is happening? Output please. Come on. 10. And 12.3. Answer is coming or not? That time you see your place. What is that? Is it changed that file or not? Try to run it. Again you run it. What is the answer? 34.56 and 12. Got the answer or not? This is called what? PyCharm. To do another program, what should I do? Go to that. Say right click. Do what? One more. What is this now? Sum ex4.py. Say. Again I will write sum ex4.py here. Previous program like this. Are you following me? This is called white in color. But when you go for your project, it is going to be Darkula appearance. That is a theme. Go for settings. Settings. There we are having what? Appearance. See that? Appearance. What is that appearance by default? IntelliJ Light I took it. IJ took it. But when you go to Darkula, it is totally visible like that. Darkula. Because my students will get difficulty in seeing that. Because some lost people may not be able to see. I'll take a politician color, white and white. White and white is very danger. But behind the white and white, there is a lot. Originally, white is very good. Peace of mind. But behind that white in white people, what is that? A lot of darkness is there. So here, go to the place. What is this now? Appearance, settings. Go to that appearance. I'll I took it in my class, lightweight, IntelliJ Light I took it, so that it is visible to everybody. To increase the font size of this window, you went there, settings, and there what? Editor, what is this? Font. I took the font as what? 20. Are you seeing, ma? What is my font name? Arial. Are you understanding? That's all. Able to get it, huh? Good. This is about which type of mechanism? Batch mode. So batch mode I did in how many places? Ideally, PyCharm. So after going to home, what you will do? First to download what? PyCharm. After that, type my program. I will send this program. So today you understand the batch mode importance. So from now onwards, where I am working, batch mode only, PyCharm only. And don't think that today, sir, you little confusion. If I do the same thing 1 or 2 times, you will follow. First day you purchased the mobile, you have a lot of doubt about your settings and etc. or not. And you that day what you did, day and night, even your parents are saying, please sleep. You full day, night, everything you spend on mobile. Next day you are perfect or not? That much work you do, off work on Python, you will become expert. Understand? When you go to interview, nobody will ask about what are the settings in mobile. They will ask what are the things in Python, they will ask. Understood, students? That's why keep our body under our control, do the coding. Okay, na? So today I will just send to you what? Batch mode approach. This 1 or 2 examples I say, you practice and come. Daily practice and come. 9:20 after, if you come, 9:21 also come. Garbage collector, collect away to improve the performance of you. If you come late, nothing I will lose, but you will lose. Okay, students? Right. Thank you, students. All the best. Take care. Students in online. Online students, any more doubts are there? You can raise your hands. Any more doubts, students? Okay. All clear. Very good. Sunday. Good. So please do the homework. Please do this things. Please practice it. Read and well. Read and come to the class. Shivani, Nilesh, I'll tell in the class. Whatever I said, you worry about it. Other things, don't worry. Shivani, Nilesh, whatever I said, you worry about it. Without telling, if you consider it, I'm not going to enter into that. With my action plans, I'll do that. Right. Suraj, thank you. Okay, students, take care. All the best. Meet tomorrow and read well and then come to the class. Take care, students. Good day. All the best.